Welcome back, Aggie fans, as we count down the 5 best plays of the Utah State football season. We are back for number 4. Jeremiah Jensen's been joining me. Dave Noriega is going to join me today to talk about number 4 with me. Now, this season, the Aggies had a handful of spectacular interceptions, so narrowing it down to one was a little hard, so I'm going to go with 2 of them, and they're going to come from the same game. The first one, Boje Filimoyatu's one-handed snag in midair that he returned down inside the 20, and then later in that half, Will Davis with the pick 6. Now, the reason I go with these 2 is not only were they spectacular displays of athleticism, but that first half against Idaho, that Utah State offense was struggling. And those 2 plays kick-started that Utah State team, which eventually led them to the win, which clinched the WAC title for them. So, Dave, just your gut reaction when you saw those 2 plays, what did you see?
When I watch Boje, I just look at him, I think that dude's just so big, so strong. And to see, him just elevate up and bat that ball and then still come down with it. And then you look at the run back. His run back is unbelievable. He looks like he's like the start and stop guy, juking people back and forth. I'm like, who is this guy?
You shouldn't be doing that.
No.
You just stop the run. You're not supposed to be doing that stuff.
No, and his size, I think that's one of the things that is really overlooked in Boje's, really scouting report is the guy is incredibly athletic, as big and as strong as he is. But that was really what stood out to me is not only do you bat the ball, you intercept it, you bring it down, and then you make a great run back. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Watching that one, and then watching Will Davis, the closing speed he had on that interception, that's what really stood out to me, is he had no business picking off that ball. Your average cornerback cannot close on that ball the way he did. And then he picks up, then he keeps his balance, and he gets down the sideline to score the touchdown. And it shouldn't surprise me because I've seen what he can do throughout the season, but it does. I watched that play, and I'm shocked that he makes that play.
Well, and you look at him, and it not only was it just an athletic play, but it's one of those things where he was obviously in the film room. He saw something. He knew that play because it's a quick hitter. I mean, it's not one of those that you step back, you're reading the eyes. Right. I mean, that's all film work that you're doing beforehand because as soon as that play was started, I mean, he had this huge cushion, and he's like, oh, I know this one. I'm going to take this one to the house.
I'm just going to run as fast as I can.
Go really fast.
And I'm going to snag it out of the air, and I'm going to go. It was plays like that, and those 2, especially from those 2 players, they kind of encapsulated what the Utah State defense was all season. When they needed a boost, when the offense needed a boost, when they were getting it done, the Utah State defense would step up and make these types of plays to get the team to where they needed to be. So that is the number 4 play of this Utah State season. Thanks, Dave Noriega, for joining me, and stay tuned for tomorrow when we go over number 3.